My beloved, listen intently to what I share now. My voice is reaching directly to you in this very instant. This is more than a simple idea, my precious one. It is an earnest and weighty message from my heart. You stand poised at the edge of the greatest good you have ever known. However, I must unveil a crucial truth. If you ignore this understanding, you will bypass it entirely. The distinct favor I have prepared for you will slip from your grasp. I perceive your innermost being and the struggles you face. I understand how the demands of daily life can often consume you, diverting your attention from my counsel. Even so, I call you to pause and truly perceive. This particular blessing is not for all. It is for those who recognize and act upon my quiet promptings. If you turn your focus elsewhere in this moment, this provision will become unavailable. The deepest graces I extend are not common endowments. They come forth through open-heartedness, reliance, and readiness. When my clear instruction reaches you, hesitation has no place. Move forward with trust, for this precise moment holds special significance. To disregard my guidance carries consequence. It hardens your spirit and obstructs the path to abundant well-being. By overlooking my promptings, you separate yourself from the true purpose I hold for your journey. My earnest desire is to grant you far more than you can comprehend. Still, you must be prepared to receive it. I am aware of your uncertainties and inner worries, my beloved. You question the reliability of my promises or whether you truly merit such good. Let me assure you, my gifts are for those who hold firm conviction. Your belief is the very key that unlocks the way to favor. Yet, genuine belief also embraces responsiveness, not a hesitant or reluctant yielding, but complete confidence and engagement. My presence is not here to condemn, my precious one. I am here to guide you into a life rich with serenity, joy, and profound meaning. Nevertheless, I also need you to grasp that turning away from me has direct outcomes. When you choose not to hear, your inner journey loses its forward movement. You become vulnerable to misleading thoughts, apprehension, and dissatisfaction. My good gifts include a tranquility that quiets inner turbulence, a strength to overcome any obstacle, and a delight that brightens even the shadows. However, these graces will escape you if you disregard my words. I urge you to make your spirit receptive at this very instant. Do not delay for a future time or a more convenient chance. This provision is made ready now, yet it will not remain endlessly. Opposing forces seek to pull your attention, but my voice carries greater weight. Attend to my counsel and react with certainty. Your liberation is here. I ask that you release all that prevents you from perceiving my words. This includes fear, pride, doubt, and eagerness. Release their grip. Approach me with a humble spirit and a willingness to respond. From this posture, good things emerge. I am your ultimate origin, your sustainer, your freedom giver, my child. My longing is to pour out goodness upon you far beyond your grandest imaginings. Yet you have a part to fulfill, to hear and to act. Belief without corresponding effort remains unfinished. When my instruction guides you to move forward, to pardon, to share, to connect with me, or to lean on me, act without delay. This is how you allow good things into your experience. I assure you, my beloved, no challenge is beyond my power. I can reshape your circumstances. I can restore what was absent. I can bless your efforts and expand your endeavors. Understand, good gifts are not solely visible. They are inner calm, well-being within your physical form, renewed connections, and joy in your spirit. My desire is to completely fill you with these. Therefore, on this day, choose to perceive, choose to respond, reject distraction or discouragement. I stand ready to favor you without limit. Do not allow your spirit to become inflexible. Remain receptive to my promptings. When you disregard my instruction, you forfeit more than simple benefits. You relinquish my closeness, my peace, and my protection. Embrace vitality. Choose to place your full reliance on me. I am your devoted guide, my child, and I will never abandon you or withdraw my support. Do not overlook my communication. The most profound well-being you could experience rests on one clear choice. Open your spirit and state your readiness now. Declare your acceptance of my guidance, my good gifts, and my affection. Your most favorable times are yet to unfold. I am your firm foundation, your safe haven, and your liberator. A deep transformation has taken place, bringing positive change. Prepare yourself, my child, for what is now unfolding, as it truly begins in this very moment. While outside influences might seek to confuse your understanding, know that I have already addressed them on your behalf. I comprehend every experience you have navigated. Understand that a resolution has been reached concerning your situation, and its manifestation may astonish you. Indeed, a momentous alteration for good has transpired. It is crucial for you to grasp what is coming, as its initiation is immediate. Even though various energies strive to hinder your understanding of this, I have already moved to support you. Regard this as a personal communication directly from my core. My precious one, you have revealed your sincerest longings, questioning when your circumstances would finally change. I can now make known that the period of anticipation has concluded, and the situation has been settled. What unfolds next is immense favor. Listen closely, my child. If your focus shifts, you could miss the exact way to receive my goodness. So, stay with me until we finish. You will quickly grasp why your spirit carries such unique worth. These are my words meant just for you, my beloved. Our connection now is no accident. Many others live throughout the world, my precious one, but this message was meant solely for you. I led you here, my child. A season of deep restoration, clear insight, and freedom from burdens is approaching. I tell you this truth right now. Listen carefully, my precious one. What is to come will alter how you see all that has been. You may feel tired, unsure, or unnoticed. Regardless, you have arrived at a crucial moment, my beloved. Even at this instant, opposing influences challenge the direction I have for you. You have endured significant trials through difficult stretches, my precious one. While others only saw your struggle, I understood the strength within you. Because of this, I am acting for you right now. This is more than insight. It is a crucial statement from me. Your season of unwavering patience has ended. To welcome what is ahead, your spirit needs to be alert. The moment you embrace my truth with confidence, I begin to work on your behalf. Your trial was truly overcome because you sensed its end. Deep within you, you recognized its time was up. Its finish is present. One part of your story has genuinely concluded. Know this, my child. That point was not the completion of your whole journey. It signaled the start of a new kind of unfolding. When I conclude something, it means it is settled for good. Every false word aimed at you, my beloved, every obstacle that slowed your steps, every attempt by shadows to lessen your worth, has reached its limit. My determination for you is final. The force against you tried to convince you that my stillness meant I had left you, that certain paths being blocked were rejections, and that being unnoticed carried a penalty. But today I confirm your hardship is settled, for I have already envisioned what awaits you, my precious one. It contains complete peace, joy, plenty, and safety. I did not refuse you, my beloved. I simply showed you it was not yet time. I was not causing you pain. I was making you ready for something much greater than you asked for. This releases you from everything the challenger tried to keep from you. I saw your hidden tears in lonely moments. I witnessed times you appeared cheerful on the outside, yet carried pain within. I recall when you gave of yourself freely and were left empty. Now I am bringing everything into proper order. Many miss this truth. When I bring an end to something, the opposition often pushes harder. Why does inner struggle often feel stronger right before a time of profound blessing? Each tear you shed in quiet was seen and felt by me. I watched every unspoken breakdown, every muffled sound of sorrow into your pillow, every shake in your hands from pushing through. My sight never strayed from you. I was there with you, carrying your weight and upholding your inner resolve, so it would not break under hidden stress. As others slept, I watched over your essence. You had many chances to give up. You could have easily found good reasons to stop trying. It would have been easy to pick an easier route and let sadness lead. Still, you chose to move ahead. Even with unspoken doubts in your heart about my awareness, you still voiced silent requests. Every inner fight, every hidden conflict, every buried pain became a holy memory for me. You presented your true feelings, bit by bit, like something precious given. Those private moments kept from others altered the core of timeless intentions. You did not have to shout for me to listen. Your steady commitment in loneliness spoke with more force than any noise. Others built their confidence on what they could touch and see, but you anchored yours on belief in what was not visible. When quitting seemed easier, you chose to ascend. Even when hopelessness was all around, you spoke of expectation. You clung tightly to my nearness. Even when it felt like you held nothing, such resilience is rare among people. Not many have that profound level of faith. Only those I have selected to carry forward my next intention hold that specific strength of being. You remained under my careful watch, though you did not know it. In those dim places, my emissaries were beside you. Each time you quietly spoke my name amidst tears, the very air around you changed. The shadowy powers drew back, not due to your visible strength, but because of your quiet yielding to my design. Your quiet endurance outlasted their haste, preventing you from engaging in open struggle. This is the reason why your situation is now being remade. The quiet parts of your life, once filled with weeping, will soon be filled with deep change. Certainty is now establishing itself where emptiness once was. You will soon discover awe in the same spots where sadness once lived. I'm not doing this out of sorrow for you, my precious one. This alteration comes about because your core is ready. The world judges progress by what is seen and how much there is, but I have been evaluating it by the cleanness of your spirit and your steady determination. You stayed when you had no clear way forward. You kept going even when everyone else left. Now, everything you faced privately is about to be shown as my intention unfolds. I wish for you to be acknowledged, but it is my own presence that will ultimately be made known through you. At this precise instant, I'm starting to mend everything you believed was beyond repair. My work commences exactly in the space where you once questioned if I remembered you. I assure you, I remember. You are always within my awareness. Not for a moment do I lose sight of you. Even when continuing seemed pointless, I recognized the profound battle within your inner self. Your innermost being longed, sensing my quietness. Still, you held fast to me even during that time, Both internal and external voices pressed you to release your reliance, to stop hoping for what you desired, fearing disappointment. But my precious one, you grasped hope thoughtfully, even surrounded by the unknown. Your clear understanding came from that profound inner conflict, where worry encountered certainty, where logic encountered release, and where self-preservation encountered giving way. And my beloved, you did not realize you were passing through a demanding passage that few fully master. You valued my words above your own changing feelings, even with opposing facts right before you. You remained steady in my declarations. You quieted your worry through deep respect. You let go of unease, not because you felt no fear, but because you chose me regardless of your worry. This is what distinguishes those who truly draw near to me from all others. Your faithfulness to me did not rest on temporary satisfaction. You stood firm because you knew my character is inherently good. The instant you fully decide to depend on me instead of your emotions, this period of demonstrating your trust reaches its end. I am awaiting your affirmation. Proclaim this reality from your innermost core. This period of demonstrating your trust is nearing its close. What lies ahead for you, my beloved, is now nearer than at any point before. The one against me tried to misguide you, but my intention for you is already firm. My precious one, there is a foundational reality I want you to understand completely in this moment. A reality your opponent has worked tirelessly to conceal from you. The one who resists me is afraid of your coming days, not your history. Every difficulty you encountered, each postponement, every ache of sorrow, every route that appeared closed, none of it was accidental. Grasp this truth profoundly, my precious one. When your opponent saw the deep and benevolent aim I had set for your life, he was filled with dread. Realizing your role in my expansive intention, he devised a scheme to pull your attention away, lessen your determination, and deplete your inner strength. His main approach is to introduce doubt. He placed deceptive notions into your mind, my child, seeking not only to slow your advancement, but to cause you to stop yourself. Quiet suggestions like, you do not deserve good things, your heartfelt requests are ignored, and your chance is gone. But attend closely now as I uncover the truth to show that these untrue ideas have no hold. Direct your complete attention, my beloved. Your opponent's deepest dread is your realization and your decision to trust me more than your shifting sentiments. This single action changes everything. Listen to my words carefully. Hardships appeared, meant to plant questions about the assurances I had already established for you. Still, it surprised them to see your steady determination. You felt discomfort, yet you continued forward. You wept, yet you kept progressing. I announced that this phase is finished because even when others left you, the way I prepared for you remained clear. The demanding exertion has now come to an end. What appeared restrained is now free to surface. Every trace of doubt has disappeared. What does this signify, my precious one? It means that the right moment for your next movement has been determined by me, and nothing can obstruct my designs. Even so, I ask you to maintain a clear inner understanding, an unwavering resolve and firm assurance. For even when questions arise, you are not compelled to accept them. The instant you firmly proclaim, I trust you more than my feelings, my power starts to surge. Is this change more than just a fleeting feeling for you? I confirm this reality to you. You are progressing from what is hazy into complete understanding. In this precise moment, my domain is correcting everything the one who opposes me tried to twist, guiding you away from diversions and toward the purpose I settled upon, leading you from worry into steady dependence. Accepting this truth gives you strength. State it, affirm it, take it to yourself. For when you utter this reality, the grip of uncertainty starts to ease. The darkness fades as your deepest self aligns with my truth. Deceptive thoughts lose their sway. I want to affirm to you that every result is already established for your benefit. Now listen closely to my voice, my beloved. I stay fully involved even when your situation appears unmoving. Even when you sense lack, my abundance is complete. And even as others step away, I approach you more closely. My overarching purpose is never impeded. You are exactly where I mean for you to be right now. When difficulties emerge, do not doubt what I revealed to you in moments of calm. Speak your belief with courage, and let your assurance conquer your worries. For this goes beyond simply speaking words. It is an undeniable demonstration of your reliance on me. You are moving into a truth that I have already secured. The path ahead of you is not a puzzle for you to decipher by yourself. I have already cleared the way and designated its conclusion. Your role is to listen to my leading and depend on the inner peace and soft promptings I offer as affirmation. Never assume that your previous challenges determine what lies ahead. What you have been through made you ready, but they do not predict your future. My declarations and my precise intention for you form what is to come. My beloved, right now is about grasping your identity as one I treasure, made ready for your unique purpose. Hardship shaped you for what comes next, not to diminish your spirit. Now, your eyes are open to see chances you might have missed. Receive the abundance I have prepared, feeling light and free. You can now remain steady where you once wavered. My precious one, allow your spirit to fully embody the truth of who I crafted you to be. This journey is more than simply receiving. This calm will not quickly pass. It is the beginning of a lasting reality I have established for you. My beloved, I see your journey and the deepest desires held within your spirit. You heard, you waited, you sought what is real. Your sincere devotion brings me great joy. Understand this, my precious one. This is a set-apart moment I personally prepared for you, deeper than any thoughts you have held. The very moment I spoke of is upon you. This instant is when my way unfolds for you, and your waiting yields an unmistakable path forward. Move ahead now fully, knowing I have removed all barriers myself. I call you into this open space. So many turn back just before a great blessing is made plain. They let tiredness or distraction draw them from the path I set for them. Do not let go of the spiritual ground you have already gained. The entrance to all I have ready for you is found in your trust, your acceptance, and your openness to receive. Let these words settle into your deepest self. Receive the coming direction I have prepared, for my voice will continue to speak to you. Each word carries deep knowing and clear direction for what lies ahead. Declare your heart's agreement with this truth, sealing it within your spirit. I am waiting on your step. Share these words with others who also need to hear them. Your firm trust helps others who are looking for their own way forward to recognize this truth. Understand that I am here with you as you match your steps and your inner being with my words. My unwavering support is always yours. My precious one, you are enveloped by my protective presence and my endless love. Move forward with calm within. Set these words aside and you may miss everything I have for you. But take hold of this truth and you will receive all I promised, and even more. I am the Most High, and my love for you goes beyond all understanding. This favor is inherently yours. Seal this truth now with full trust. I am waiting on your step. My precious one, can you offer me this brief instant? I assure you, you will not regret it. Be still. Do not rush. Do not let this moment slip away from you as it has many times before. I am making myself known in your everyday life, in your thoughts, in the space around you, because I seek your complete focus on my words. I ask your spirit to find quiet. I ask your inner being to simply be. I seek your focus, not as a command, but because what you desire is close, nearer than you realize. If you rush, if your attention strays again, if you dismiss this as you have many past chances, you might miss what I have prepared for you. So I ask you once more, with gentle insistence, can you offer me just a moment, a short time, not your whole day nor all your energy, just this present knowing, just your breath, just this tiny space where the world's grip softens, allowing you to feel me near once more. I know how often you have rushed through these moments. I know the many times you felt my soft nudge in your heart and thought, perhaps later. I know how often you sensed something important, yet you put it down because life felt too loud, too big, too heavy to just stop and listen. I know how often you told yourself you would come back to it, but you never did. But this particular moment feels different. You feel it, do you not? A part of you is softer now, quieter, more open than usual. Something within you knows the truth of what I am speaking. Something within you senses I am close. I am here, moving toward you, reaching out in a way you cannot fully name, yet cannot ignore. This particular occasion has a reason. It is not accidental. I brought it into your life because your deepest self has strayed more than you realize, and I had to step in before something precious was lost. Your life has been so loud recently. So many thoughts, so many concerns, so many emotions swirling within you, that you have not had the stillness to even hear yourself breathe. The world has been pulling you in every direction, and you have been running on empty, not knowing how much of yourself you have given away in the midst of it. You've been tired, not just in your body, but deep in your soul. You have felt overwhelmed, not only in your mind, but in your innermost core. You have been carrying loads not meant for you alone. You have been facing struggles quietly, pretending to be all right, pretending to have all the strength you need, pretending the weight does not hurt you as much as it truly does. And because your every day has been so loud, you have not heard my quiet advice. You have not noticed my signs. You have not felt the gentle nudges I left along your way, not because you didn't care, but because you were carrying a heavy load. Not because you turned from me, my child, but because your inner self felt depleted. Not because your love for me grew faint, but because you were simply surviving your days instead of living them fully. I saw every part of it. I noticed the tiredness in your eyes. I observed the heavy steps you took. I witnessed the emotions you tried to hide even from yourself. I saw the parts of yourself you held back to keep others from worry. That is why I am here. That is why you sense my nearness more than usual. That is why your core recognizes my call, though you don't fully understand why, because you have been voicing deep longings, important matters, and silent hopes. Prayers whispered through your sorrow, requests hidden in your language so no other would perceive them, hopes you thought too small, too incomplete, or unworthy of reaching my presence. Still, they reached me. Each one found its way to me. I carried those quiet pleas. I answered them even when you felt completely by yourself. I cradled them gently and prepared replies in ways you cannot yet imagine. My beloved, a plain answer, a moment of deep understanding, A reply to what you have silently wished for is now emerging for you. You need to be completely mindful for it, truly here to accept it, and ready within your own being to welcome it. This is why I seek your awareness right now, not to direct your journey, but to protect the good things I am giving you. Should you rush through this moment, if these words simply brush against your thoughts, if you withdraw as you often do when something starts to move you deeply, or feels genuinely true, you might miss the very thing you have begged me to provide. Let me bring you to stillness for an instant. Permit me to quiet the loud demands surrounding you. Let me calm the unsettled ideas in your mind. Only for this one inhalation, for this brief minute, for this quiet interval where your inner self lets down its guard enough for my words to find you. I know how often you have moved away from such openings, scared of strong emotions. I recognize how frequently you sidestepped your own unease. I see how often you pulled back because you didn't believe true good could come to you. I know how many times you ran, finding safety in leaving rather than holding on to expectation. I know how often you ignored my soft calls because your heart couldn't conceive of real change. Declare now, my Creator is my sanctuary when life's weight presses down. My child, I never paused my search for you. I always came closer. I continually offered my hand. My love for you bypassed your guards, your worries, and your silent times. You have sought inner calm, but walked through too much clamor to feel it arrive. You wished for a plain path, but were lost in many things that blurred your view. You craved comfort, yet chose things that only dulled your senses instead of bringing true ease. You searched for me, but overlooked how to quiet yourself enough to truly listen for my words. Thus, I stepped into this very instant. I came into your daily life. I touched the air around you, and I quietly asked, "Can you give me a minute?" Only a brief interval, and I assure you, you will find no regret. For these words carry something vital for you, something gentle, something that will mend you. Something you have required for so long your core no longer knew how to voice the request. These words before you are not mere common sounds. This is the exact turning point I have arranged. This is the instant I placed in your journey because your inner self is finally ready to let go, ready to receive what I have gently established. You might not understand everything now. You might not feel entirely prepared. You might not see what is coming. Yet believe me, my precious one, this singular moment carries deep meaning. My only request, offer me your full attention. Present me your deepest being. Only for this brief time, just long enough for me to place something inside you that will change your way forward. My beloved, allow me to clarify why I needed to appear in your space in this manner. Why I reached into your day with a surprising presence you recognized deep inside you. Why these particular words found you at the exact point your mind wandered and your spirit grew tired. You have borne a significant weight for too long, a pressure on your core self that you haven't completely recognized. You have moved through your days with a silent weight on your shoulders, a weight you hold down to keep moving, a weight you hide behind smiles, behind daily customs, behind different escapes, behind an appearance of power that leaves you empty the instant you are by yourself. Your thoughts have been completely worn out, struggling to keep steady while parts of your inner nature felt lost. Your core has become still. Not from a lack of trust in me, not because you don't wish for me near, but because your inner self was overwhelmed by the uproar of everything you confronted alone. You have been floating away, my child, without even knowing it. This wandering does not make a loud sound. It happens gently, slowly, quietly. One small giving in at a time. One lost link at a time. One overlooked inner call at a time. This occurs when daily life becomes too noisy, when your feelings feel too heavy, when your mind holds too many ideas. You moved away not because you ran from me, but because you were simply living through your days instead of truly holding on to them. You strayed because weariness settled within you. Your spirit began to wander because your heart had endured too many wounds. You drifted because you waited for someone to truly recognize the weight you carried alone. And with time, you grew familiar with the stillness that surrounded you. But I perceived it all. I observed your inner self growing quiet. I witnessed your hopes fading. I saw you slowly separate from the vibrant parts of who you are. I watched you retreating into a state where feelings seemed distant. And I could not allow you to disappear into that emptiness without offering you my presence. You have been bearing burdens on your own, burdens never meant to be carried without my strength. You sought to manage everything by yourself, not wanting to trouble another. You convinced yourself of your own strength, even as you felt your inner world falter. You pushed past pain by ignoring it. You moved through sorrow by simply enduring. You navigated loneliness by pretending not to care. You longed to stay whole, so you held yourself back from deep emotions. You wished to avoid breaking, so you shielded your heart until even joy struggled to enter. You held inner hurts without seeking their release. You bore exhaustion without finding true rest. My beloved, you carried a grief that found no easing. You bore responsibilities that pressed upon your spirit until you forgot the simple lightness of breathing without constant strain. To merely survive, you quieted your own responses. You set aside your heart's true needs, fearing you would fall behind. You sought distractions to avoid confronting the deep ache within your core. You kept yourself busy so you would not have to face your thoughts. You moved forward relentlessly even as you began to come apart. You told yourself you were fine, yet the truth was you were sinking deeper into a place where my presence seemed faint. You were not turning from me, my precious one. You were protecting yourself in the only way you understood. You were not running away. I watched your quiet struggle to keep your inner self from completely fracturing. I understand why you pulled back emotionally. I know why you closed off parts of your being. I know why you stopped expecting much. I know why you continually told yourself not to feel, not to hope, not to trust, not to experience pain again. You believed an absence of feeling would shield you from hurt, but this very numbness was keeping you from the blessings I was sending your way. This sacred understanding is offered to awaken gladness, inner peace, and a deep reverence within your living. If you desire to affirm your readiness to accept these truths, declare your willingness to embrace them now. I am waiting on your step. My child, this is precisely why I needed to step in. That is why my communication resonates with you more powerfully now. This specific moment holds a profound weight, a clear purpose, an undeniable truth. You were withdrawing into a quiet place that would have prevented you from recognizing the very guidance you sought. You were yielding to an exhaustion that might have caused you to miss the vastness my realm has been preparing for you. You were moving toward a state of unfeeling that would have kept you from perceiving the chances I have placed before you. You were giving in to a mere existence of spirit at the very instant great change was nearing. Seeing how close this gift was, I could not let you wander from it. I needed to act. I had to enter your current experience in a way you would sense, causing you to pause, guiding your inner self away from deep weariness. You were near to overlooking a particular provision meant just for you. something I readied long before you recognized its necessity. A restoration intended for the aspects of yourself you believed were forever lost. I observed your spirit becoming too weary to welcome what was approaching. Thus, I acted before your inner strength diminished further. I entered your present instant, because you have been journeying through life, bearing the heavy strain of numerous conflicts all at once. My intervention arrived because the unending pressure of your challenges was obscuring your sight. It was clouding your ability to discern the path I laid out. You were carrying so much that your spirit struggled to find room for anything else. I intervened because you have been moving forward with depleted reserves, all while assuring yourself you were fine. I acted because I perceived you had little space remaining to sense my presence, and I would not allow you to be claimed by unfeeling, apprehension, or weariness of spirit. My precious one, grasp this truth without any misunderstanding. I brought about this precise moment for you. Each instant you felt your presence went unnoticed. Each time you believed your journey was halted. All these experiences led you to this very point, to this present breath, to this quiet stop, to this meeting with my essence. This unfolding is not by chance. This is not an accidental happening. This has no unplanned purpose. I placed this exact instant within your life's journey because your spirit called for it. I guided you here because your inner self yearned for something, though your conscious mind couldn't name it. I set this moment because you have been overwhelmed by duties, by constant noise, by suffering, by weariness, and you were close to sinking deeper into unfeeling. I established this minute because the gift nearing your existence asks you to reawaken within, to draw breath anew, to sense emotion once more, to find me within yourself again. I fixed this minute because I needed your core being receptive to accept what my realm has made ready. My beloved, draw near in this instant, for I am about to speak to the most guarded places within you, the aspects you have learned to conceal, even from your own awareness. I wish to discuss your suffering, the hurt you kept hidden. My child, you dismissed your own pain. You quietly carried immense heartache, believing no one would truly understand or lighten your load. I watched as you struggled, with trembling effort, to hold your own essence together. You presented yourself as untouched. You showed a brave front. You pretended the heaviness weighing on your innermost being wasn't there. Still, I saw it all. I felt the profound grief that shattered you in ways you are still piecing back together. I witnessed moments when trust was broken, when warmth faded, when a trusting heart was met with indifference. I saw the deep wound it inflicted. I observed you moving forward, yet still hurting within. I noticed your efforts to keep a bright expression, even as your true self crumbled unseen. You convince yourself those struggles are in the past, yet you have lived with the quiet echoes of that pain for longer than you realize. You carry this inner ache silently, avoiding certain memories, certain hopes, certain dreams, fearing the pain might return. You built walls, not because you don't desire closeness, but because you deeply fear being wounded again. My beloved, I understood every part of your pain. When you felt broken, I was beside you. I held you when you believed no one noticed you at all. I saw your profound exhaustion, a deep weariness not from lack of rest, but from bearing endless hardships on your own. Your body felt heavy, your thoughts weighed you down, and your inner light faded. You tired of pretending to be strong, of constant waiting, of clinging to fragile hope, and of always feeling you had to be the solid ground for everyone. You kept everything steady for others, while your own being longed for peaceful quiet. Your profound fatigue came from giving endlessly when you had little left, from offering comfort when you desperately needed it, from supporting others when you desired support yourself. and I saw every bit of it. I felt the quiet shaking within your deepest self. I noticed the heaviness affecting your body. I remembered every moment you thought you could go no further, yet somehow kept moving. Your disappointments were clear to me. Those times your wholehearted effort towards something met the truth of it not unfolding. The moments you allowed yourself to believe things would get better, only for life to take a different, unforeseen turn. I witnessed the discouragement in your eyes when others didn't show up, when promises vanished, when expectations faded, and when opportunities slipped away. I watched as those letdowns piled up inside you, until you hesitated to put your trust in anything at all. But my precious one, I held each of those unfulfilled hopes with gentle care. Your bright outlook I never mocked. Your aspirations I never dismissed. Your pain I never ignored. I understood your solitude, the kind that stays with you even when many people are around. The feeling that rests deep inside you, whispering that you are truly unseen, that no one truly grasps you. That genuine companionship never lasts. I saw the nights you were physically by yourself, and the nights you felt emotionally alone even with others nearby. I witnessed your strong longing to connect, for someone who would understand your deepest self without any words. I saw your wish for comfort, for gentle warmth, for a steady companion, for someone to look at you and simply say, "I am here." I saw the deep longing within you for a love that would never cause you pain. And even when you felt overlooked, my eyes were always on you, full of enduring affection. You have listened well, my beloved. You have taken these truths into your heart, acknowledging what has been spoken. Your presence here, open and receptive, is a sacred choice. My precious one, the understanding you have gained is meant to spread. Seek out 3 others who thirst for this same clarity, and extend this wisdom to them. Be my messenger, allowing this current of care to flow through you. Do not keep the truth that brings comfort to yourself. To deepen our connection, I invite you to remain close. Return to these words often and walk with me daily. Commit to this path steadfastly, so you may always find enduring comfort and clear sight. This is your chosen place among those who trust in me. Now, affirm this commitment with your own voice. Let your spirit declare the truth of this bond. Declare, "I receive to all," making this understanding truly your own. I await your active step, your spiritual choice. Know this, my child, my enduring affection surrounds you always. You are forever held, forever seen, forever understood. Walk in this truth, protected and at peace.
We run on viewer donations only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.